Now, in my last video, I told y'all The Sims. I toned down the anger, but The Sims game broke, and I don't even have the pack that usually breaks it, but it broke. All my saves were not working. Like it was crazy. I come over here just to check because they've been doing a lot of updates, a lot of new releases, and now a lot of new collabs. They're basically losing a bunch of people. They're trying not to. I come back over here to open it, and again, remind you, 8 years I spent building and making like different worlds and just I would build and make sims and put them in there and then like leave it. And then this past year I started playing like more families and I was really kind of more sad about losing those families and those stories and those sims versus like the buildings, but also sad to have lost any of it. I come back just because I don't even know what made me click on this. I think it updated and the notification popped up. Tell me why. All those sims I lost, like, because of my saves, I was, in the last video I was explaining to you, I would save multiple, here I could just show you, multiple versions. Oh yeah, now they have SpongeBob in the game, like, just, I would say multiple versions of the same one, right? Well, all of the files were opening one version of the game until yesterday when I opened it. And this has been going on since August. Yesterday I opened it, and now they're actually loading. But my cartoon save is gone. And I was making there's aliens in the game, so I made American Dad, I made Blue's Clues house, I made Powerpuff Girls, I made Cusco's New Groove, like any cartoon I watch, I like, or Family Guy, Simpsons. I made Scooby Doo. I put them in like a little bus. I made it looked like a bus, but it had everything they needed, beds and kitchen and restroom and all that. I had a castle where I put all of the princesses, and I made like their gowns. Their formal wear will be them in their old time wear, but now I made like a modern version. And I made Cinderella black. Shout out to Brandy because we have braids in the game. And then I made a villain castle right next door with all the villains, and not all the villains. It's just like my favorite like villains in horror. So like one of the kids was actually Chucky. Um, and it was really fun to give them like formal wear and like summer wear. And then what else did I make? I made Boondocks. I made Cleveland Family. I made a bunch of like this cartoon world. That's still not there. If I load into this, I'm gonna be so sad. It's gone. I even like Cusco because I don't know if you remember the movie, but like they put him on a hill, or they like the whole thing was they were getting rid of a hill to put and the village on top of the hill to put the emperor's castle or whatever. I made Cinderella, but then I came back. I mean not Cinderella, Ariel. And I came back and made her whole family because she got siblings. Let's see what houses they kept. See, this isn't even the right save for this. And I clicked on cartoon. In this world, there should be. This is where the Scooby Doo was. It's not there. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what the save is. Because it has my regular games in it, some of them. And we're just going to go back. Another thing, and I don't know if I can show you. Mm. No, I cannot show you stuff outside the game. Like I was trying to show you my gallery where I have like pictures of all these Sims. I'll probably upload them as like a video of like Sims flashback. But okay, that was the bad news. The good news, I opened up my one that's just for building that I then started putting families in. And fingers crossed. So like this household, this is like this is a mom and her stepdaughter. No, yeah, the mom, the mom, the dad, his new wife, and the daughter in there. This is a bowling alley, skating rink, arcade I built. This is like a dorm building with 8 roommates. This is a house with just 2 roommates that they hate each other. This is a house with like three. Oh no, it's two. They're all there. I built this. It's a family. They do like animal sanctuary, so they have vet material. They, I think I made one of them as a veterinarian. They have like a wedding venue outside, farmhouse. Here's where the nursing home is. Funny thing is, like, because older Sims die, I made it to where they still live in the house, so the nursing home has 2 ghosts, and each room is decorated like different. I know what I started to do, so I made the old people first, but now I'm putting their families in the world, and so you'll see some of their families. This is just a building area, so this is like a store, cafe up top, antique store down below. This is in this world I'm missing buildings, but at least my friend made these Sims, and so that's really cool that they're still here. And then this is like a townhouse, 2 townhouses. One family is a detective with her daughter, and then one household is, I think she's an author. I don't know what that lady does. I don't really know her like that. I just made her and left her, didn't play her. This is the swimming area I made. Really cool. They can go swimming. It's like a pool, indoor pool park. This is something I was building to get an idea out for a game. I just be building stuff while listening to podcasts and audiobooks and stuff. And so no one lives here, but I don't want to say it's only 3 bedrooms. I gotta change the information. This is my fairy family, and I don't have the fairy pack, but I made like the mom is a fairy and the son is a mermaid. I think the dad is also a merman. You know what I'm saying? You get me. This is wealthy, the biggest family I think I have. One, two, 4 kids. Yes, so it's the biggest family I have. 4 kids. They have 2 pets. This is when I found out that little kittens can't go down the stairs. And so the cat was upstairs hungry and like miserable. And I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't go downstairs, but it couldn't without help. This is the orphanage. So one of the you saw the same name on the nursing home. One of the ladies at the nursing home left her granddaughter with this orphanage, and I based it off of like Annie, how that blonde lady was all about getting the money. Well, say she got old, she's in a nursing home, and her granddaughter inherits the orphanage. Except for the granddaughter hates kids, and so a lot of the teenagers will like pick up the slack, and they're very like nurturing, and they're actually a really close family, the kids, and she just like minds her business and does what she wants every day. But she also owns that business with the antiques, because again, rich old woman, grandmother. This is the rich family where the lady, what does she do? She does something where like your sim literally leaves and goes to work, and I can't remember what she does, but like the dad's stay at home dad. Okay, so this is the biggest family at first, but then they got pregnant. I didn't tell them to do that. The Sims like they just got pregnant, and then so now their baby's a toddler. They gave me the toddler back, and now they're the kind of biggest family. They're also the big family with the 4 kids, but they just had an older daughter and 2 twins at first. How did they age up one without the other? It looks like because they're twins. I'm gonna have to make sure I age them up together. But I showed y'all everything else. Let me show y'all these. Okay, they're still here. This is the criminals family. They live literally under the ground, and it's like a little maze to get in there. It was really cool to build. I love building a maze or like some kind of structure like that. I'm about to build a maze in Minecraft. And then they live on a lake, and they have a tiny home. And so you can like your homes can have different. Oh, I forgot I was building a museum. I built 2 museums, so there's one that's missing, and then there's one that's here. I'm gonna see if I can find the other one. And then this is the house I built based off of something I saw on Zillow, but there's no family in there. Okay, the gym is, I rebuilt the gym. Okay, here's the other museum I built. I'm gonna show y'all this. Um, sure. Wait, where are they at? Okay, so that family that just showed, I think they live here. Nope, they live here. They live right over here. So I made them, like, I didn't change the house much. I think I might have changed it to where it has two bedrooms instead of a dining room. But one of the old people in here is an old fisherman, and he has on his wall pictures of like police children in police clothes. I made them adults, and now she's a detective and he's a police officer, and they're like living here. I redid this place, but I haven't moved anybody in. So like some of the houses I've redone, but I haven't like added families to it yet, quite yet. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this museum, and then that'll be it. And then I'm gonna, then I'm gonna spend the rest of the time saving these Sims because I don't have to lose them again. So I'm gonna upload all the houses I've decorated and like built onto the gallery, and I'm gonna upload the families onto the gallery, so that if that happens again, I can get back at least to having them in the game. But like, I'm not spending no more money on this game. I don't care. They added SpongeBob, they added T-Pain, two things I love, but I'm not spending more money on it. Nope. All right, here we go. Mm. And now it's nighttime. Why is she uncomfortable? Can we even go in? Let me see if we can go in. Okay, yeah, we can go in. So, I have to remember the best way to view the Sims. There you go. So you get the. Now she feels more inspired. I think I gave the lot like characteristics that make people feel a certain way here. This is the front desk. A little aqua theme downstairs. I think she's washing her hands. Gonna go upstairs. And this is like the little coffee shop that they have in the museum. It's closed right now, even though she is hungry. She said, uh-huh. And then they have um people can come work in these little booths here to sell food. And I do that with a lot of my teenage Sims. Okay. I thought I finished it, but apparently there's some empty areas. Can't even walk through this area. Sir, where are your clothes? And this is the gift shop. So they can come in, and I brought the family here with the kids, and they actually really like this. They came in and bought stuff. Cause this one of these shelves you can like they can buy stuff off of. But yeah, taking me back to her. She's just sitting in the bathroom. These will pop up every now and then. Because I did not place this here, but it's like a pop-up skating rink. Anyway, Thank y'all for checking it out. I'm gonna save all my Sims. A little sad that I lost all my cartoon builds, but really those were just replicas. Those aren't things I'd actually built. Like the houses that I built here are things I built. Um, and maybe I'll be motivated to do that again one day. But for now, we're gonna save our Sims, save our buildings, and maybe I'll go back to playing the Sims and their lives through. Because I want to get those kids in the orphanage to college. I want to get those college kids graduated, moved into the world. I want them to go visit their, they got the grandparents at the nursing home. Like, yeah, so y'all can see them skating. The longer they do it, the better they get at it. Ooh, girl. Look, he said, I don't want to be doing this. I want to look at the aquarium. I think she might supposed to be better at it than him.
Oh. Oh.
All right, y'all.